It is a pretty hot late summer afternoon here in the South Bay as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. This is taken near the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and run for it here as Coleman. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Nice hit, boy. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 on the Seahawks 37-yard line. Set, ready. 6-yard. Hey, check.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 18 yards, first down Niners.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they called the field general.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Open man is Samuel, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 5. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the Seahawks 9-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. He can run for it, and he will. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
A 24-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the move to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a give, right side. It's Terry, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check. 40. Hey, look. Front left. Tempo. Fair. What we got? Tight dog.
And they give this time to the tailback. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the 44, Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Wilson. Dorsett's got it. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. 4th down. Here's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Hey, 0-0-0.
They'll run on first down. It's Terry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Hey, 0-0-0.
Now it's Wilson. Complete here. It's Hyde. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They run it with Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Come on, D! Echo! 555! Hey, get in the weight room. Mike,
Jackson now. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Just me and you. Just me and you. 55, Mike, go. Hey, eat. Hey, pick your game up.
They snap it at one. Now it's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Here's Wilson to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. Now Wilson. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. 6 man. Check curls. Check, 55 to Mike. Check.
Now Jackson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
It's your time, baby. We did it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Let's go, D. Watch tight end, watch tight end. 40, 19. 3, shot. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 8.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, it's complete to Lockett. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. He'll find Metcalf. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They run for it with Carson. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They will run again with Coleman. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
But able to haul it in is Kittle. First catch for the NFL's catch leader after 1 week, and it's a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Try to get 1 more in here before the quarter breaks.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. To throw is Jackson. Drops it off for Coleman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Safety's creeping. Mike 55. Mike. Oh, try. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Mike 55. Check 55. Mike.
From the gun, Jackson. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. O.J. Howard. His second touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Anthony Averett picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And he's got room. There he goes, left side. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gould able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Let's go double count right here. Double count. Good guys, 4 down, 4 down.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D Ford. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Show it up. One flip. Stay in open.
Wilson. Flushed out right. And pressure gets to him again. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Makes the score, Niners 31, Seahawks 7.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
To throw is Wilson. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. D Ford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brian Allen. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
Open man is Samuel, complete. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On 1st down, Coleman. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for San Francisco, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to rebound next week.